Legal loopholes. Credit repair tactics exposed. What the credit industry as a whole is saying about credit scores. SmartMoney.com. The very best rates go to people with scores above 770, but a score of 700 is considered good, says Craig Watts, Fair Isaac spokesperson. Frontline PBS. The best credit rates are given to those people with scores above 770, but a score of 700 out of a possible 850 is considered good, according to Fair Isaac. CBS. The best number to have is 720 or above. If your score is 730, there's really no need to try and raise it because lenders lump you in the same category as folks with score of say 800 or 820. Quicken Loans, a subsidiary of Rock Holdings. Scores of 720 and above are considered top tier. U.S. Department of Agriculture. FICO scores of 720 and above, the risk of default is statistically very low for applicants with credit scores in this range. LA Times. Generally speaking, a score of 700 or more gets you the best credit and fast loan approvals. Palm Beach Post. Generally, a score of 700 will yield credit at the most favorable rates. Lending Tree. Typically, scores over 750 are excellent, while those below 620 are considered risky. Fannie Mae. I think most of you probably know that a credit score 740 represents an excellent credit risk and excellent credit history. eLoan. Above 730, excellent credit. Wikipedia, a free encyclopedia. A credit score above 720 is considered to be good credit, and a score below 660 is considered poor. Clark Howard. The score of 720 or above means you're in great shape credit-wise. Fair Isaac and the Consumer Federation of America. In the eyes of most lenders, FICO scores above 700 are very good and a sign of financial health. Suze Orman. Typically, any score above 720 is considered top-notch and will qualify for the best deals. Bankrate.com. Steve Bucci. Generally speaking, 640 and higher is considered a pretty good score. Associated Press. For the consumers with scores near 620, considered divided line between good and bad credit. Yahoo. Under mortgage lending guidelines, for example, a score of 650 or above indicates a very good credit history. Bob Russ. If the FICO score is below 650, you will probably have a rent collection problem unless the tenant has some redeeming qualities such as a large security deposit. St. Petersburg Times. Each company using scores sets its own standards, with a score of 620 often used as a cutoff point. Fall below that, and you are labeled high risk. Chicago Tribune. A credit score is a single number between 300 and 850, with any score above about 620 considered respectable. U.S. Department of Agriculture. FICO scores below 620, the risk is statistically very high for applicants who have credit scores in this range. Fair Isaac and the Consumer Federation of America. FICO credit scores range from 300 to 850, and above 700 indicates relatively low credit risk, while scores below 600 indicate relatively high risk, which could make it harder to get a credit or lead to a higher loan rates. Fair Isaac. Anything below 600 is considered someone who probably has credit problems that need to be addressed. Fair Isaac. Anything below 500 is considered awful.